Welcome to AP Lang in under 3 minutes. No time for intros, let's get into it. Let us start this course with the best way I know how. Analyzing this man's hair. Now for what I can tell, this looks like a comb over, potentially a side part. On an attractiveness scale, I'd probably give him a solid 6, maybe pushing 7. But I'm not that sure. Can my 45% female audience confirm for me in the comments? Sorry. Anyway, who is this you might ask? This is Lloyd Bitzer. And in 1968, he wrote an article titled The Rhetorical Situation. And if you ever take an English class in college, you'll be forced to read this dumpster fire. Essentially in this article, Bitzer described that for a rhetorical situation to happen, there must exist a purpose for communicating, the exigence, something or someone you are communicating to, the audience, and anything that might affect your communication, the constraints. This reshaped the way nerds analyzed literature for years until Richard Batts in 1973 wrote a counter-article that clapped back against Bitzer. His article said that rhetorical situations don't have inherent meaning unless communicators give it meaning. As the years passed, more and more of the idea of the rhetorical situation was redefined until we get what we have now. Something stupid easy enough that even high schoolers can understand it. When you write something in this course or read something that someone else has written, they both involve a rhetorical situation built upon these 6 factors. Let's talk about them. First, you need a writer. That's the person who creates the text. That could be you or somebody else. Next, you need a reason to create your writing. That is the exigence, the entire reason or spark that you communicate. When you write, it is directed at someone or something, and that of course would be your audience. Most every piece of writing has a goal to persuade. The purpose is what the writer wants the audience to think, feel, or do. Don't confuse that with the message. The message is what is actually being said. It is the idea being communicated to achieve the purpose. And finally, imagine a big circle around everything we just said. That is the context, which is anything outside of the text that could potentially impact anything being written, such as the author's background, the audience's expectations, the historical moment, the cultural climate. There are really infinite things. So now I want you to practice these. On the screen now is a love letter I wrote to some random famous female singer. Please pause this video to read and identify all the parts of the rhetorical situation from the paragraph. Alright, let's go over it. Obviously, I am the writer. Me, Max Allen, the one with the impeccable hair. My exigence, or reason for writing, is because I felt compelled to because of the singer's past breakups. The audience is the female singer, obviously. The purpose is to convince this singer that I am loyal, true, and worthy of her attention. The message is simple. I am different from the shallow people around you. I can offer something real, loyal, and lasting. And the obvious biggest context here is that I'm not actually writing this to confess my love to a famous singer. Instead, I'm trying to teach rhetoric to a bunch of teenagers. And with that, I want you to try one on your own. Pause the screen now for these AP-style questions. And I'll put the answers on the screen now. And I will see you in the next one.